video I wanted to shoot for you to give you some ideas on how to get more things done in your business with less time. So I wrote down 9 ideas here and some specific things that I do in my business and in my life to get more done. All right, so let's start with number 1. Number 1, one of the things that I love to do in order to get more things done is to get a partner, get an accountability partner, get a gym partner, get someone who you can be accountable to that will help you understand your goals and hold your feet to the fire. Number 2, I call this ACER, A-C-E-R, and that stands for absolute clarity of the end result. If you're starting a new project, if you're building your company, if you're hiring a new employee, you should always know exactly what it is that you're trying to accomplish. You need to have absolute clarity of what the end result is that you're trying to get. Write that down, document it, set yourself a deadline, give yourself a date, and look at that. Look at that end result every single day. Another great way to avoid procrastination and get more things done is just to take one step. Take one step forward, and do something. Just get started. Get off your butt and just go do something. Many of us like to look at a course or look at a training program, a coaching program, or a marketing campaign, and we like to know everything about it before we do anything. That's the wrong way to approach getting things done. If you're going to be a lifetime learner and look at taking on new information and digesting and consuming new information, go ahead and do that. Consume some new information, but then go implement it. Consume some new information, and then go implement it again. So take one step. Do something. Just get started. Do it imperfectly. Do it imperfectly, meaning if you take one step, okay, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Take one step. And you're probably going to do it imperfectly, and that's okay. So if you start a new marketing campaign, or you have a BPO that was ordered, or you're trying to sell your houses, or you're trying to raise private money from a lender, just go do it. Take one step. Do it imperfectly. Number 5, study under a mentor. My whole life I've had mentors. I've had mentors that I've read from, books, tapes, courses. I've had specific mentors. My dad is my biggest mentor because the way he's led his life and built his business, and the way he's listened to his faith and Jesus and God, and the way he conducts himself, he's my biggest mentor. In business, I have several mentors that I look up to. There's guys in the internet marketing world that I learn from. There are other people in the real estate business that I look up to, that I learn from. Which brings me to number 6, which is R&D. Many people think of R&D as research and development. When I hear R&D, I think of rip off and duplicate. Okay, rip off and duplicate. What does R&D mean to you? Well, strategic real estate coach. We've created an incredible amount of resources, training programs, coaching programs, and we want you to rip off and duplicate our stuff to make yourself more successful. So another word for this is don't reinvent the wheel. R&D, don't reinvent the wheel. Well, I say rip off and duplicate. Feel free to rip off and duplicate my stuff. Number 7 is mastermind. You must be surrounding yourself with other people who are successful and who are doing some of the same things that you're doing. When I think about mastermind, I actually think about hanging out with my competitors. Oftentimes in a mastermind group, you're working with other people who are trying to accomplish the same thing you are, and sometimes you're even sharing the same exact markets. But sharing ideas with your competitors and masterminding in a group is going to allow you and them to both take your business up to a higher level. Number 8 is create yourself a fun reward. Set a project, set a goal, start a marketing campaign, and then set a reward. If you hit your goal and you accomplish the project in a deadline and you actually make the goal and it happens, give yourself a reward. Take yourself out to dinner. Buy yourself something nice. Buy yourself some new clothes. Do something different. Set the reward in advance when you are also identifying the end result. When you identify the end result of what you're trying to accomplish, tell yourself, if I achieve this end result, I'm also going to give myself a fun reward. And last thing, number 9, is to celebrate. And celebrating is cool because if you have a partner, okay, and you know the end result, and you just take one step, and you do it imperfectly, and then you have a mentor that you're working with, and you have a mastermind group that you're working with, and you've ripped off and duplicated a bunch of information, and you've accomplished the reward, and you have a reward that you're going after, then celebrate. You've accomplished a massive, massive goal, and now it's time to celebrate. Oftentimes I see people accomplishing massive, huge goals and objectives, and then they go right back into working. They go right back into the grind of getting the next thing done. Well, you know what? Have some fun. Do something cool. Take some time off of work. Go buy yourself something fun. Take your spouse or your business partner. Go out to a nice dinner. Enjoy an evening by yourself or with some friends. But go out and celebrate. Celebrate. And if you have a partner, and if you have a mentor, and you're in a mastermind group, well, then you have a party. You have lots of people around to go ahead and celebrate with. So take some of these ideas, go implement it in your business.